I'm from LA, so I come from a whole different culture. I'm a black male. I'm from the hood. Charlotte's from Minneapolis. She's from Minnesota, so she grew up in Southwest Minneapolis, uh, raised by a white family, etc. Right, and coming in together, I felt like the deeper we got into our relationship, the more I felt like I wasn't accepted.
Mm.
And that wasn't a good enough excuse to not look at myself and see things that I probably had to change because of my environment that I lived in. I don't have to act the same way that I did there over here and also in my relationship. So the dynamic of understanding what our spouses need to accept versus what we need to change is a really difficult thing to deal with.
There's a line there too.
Yeah. And I think that, when you talk about that quarreling that you and Allie go through of she brings up, she's had time to process everything and then come over to you and over communicate. And it feels like she's attacking you. And you're like, what the hell's going on, bro?
Right.
Like, what are we talking about? I didn't even know that happened. And from my own experience, as I've worked through this, I've realized that when Charlotte comes to me with all of this stuff that I'm not ready to listen to, and I'm still willing to talk to her about it, and then I get to the end and I still feel like crap, most of the time I've realized that I'm dealing with shame or guilt because whatever she's coming to me about, I potentially did something wrong and now I feel guilty and I associate that with anger and frustration and now I can't function.
Yeah.
And for me, being able to identify, oh, damn, I just feel guilty because I feel like I could do better. And not being able to label that before all the years that we were together, I would just get mad and like point the finger at her and not realize like, hey, like I think she just trusts me enough to come talk to me about it. And that in itself is freeing. And that's why I actually like, what was it for you? Because to me, it was the feeling of shame and guilt. And this is a new discovery for me, like the past couple of months. And now when she comes to me, I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on? And just knowing that I'm not getting attacked changes everything. Because now, even this morning, I was telling Alex, she came to me this morning about this week is the week of her sister passing away. Her sister passed away when I think she was like 12. And I knew it was going to be a hard week. And so I'm prepared for whatever was going to be thrown at me, right? Whatever's going to be thrown at me, I was ready for it. And she came to me this morning and she said, hey, I'm having a hard time. I said, I'm aware. And then we start chuckling about it. And she goes, I just want to let you know I'm having a hard time. And what I want to do is start doing one thing a day where I can just get it to completion. I'm like, okay. And she's like, so like yesterday I went to get the car clean. Mind you, yesterday she asked me, the car seats were out of the car. I'm like, why are the car seats out of the car? She's like, because I got the car clean. I was like, oh, for real? And she's like, yeah, you can't tell. I was like, no. So then when she brought that up in the conversation this morning, I'm like, oh, damn, my bad. I'm sorry if that hurt your feelings. I had no idea that this is a part of your thing. I just saw the Chick-fil-A cup and the napkin. I just associated that it didn't get clean. So I apologize for that. And before I'd be like what? Like, what do you want? I'm having a hard time. Like, yeah, I know. Like, because you acted mean towards me. So because I feel attacked. And now that I can label these feelings, now it's like, okay, there's no need for me to feel guilty or shameful in this. Like, she's coming to me because she trusts me.
Right.
And that is freeing. That's why I asked you that question, because I just dealt with the shame and guilt for a long time.
Well, she's committed to figuring this out together. That's why she's bringing it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, man, for me right away, I don't like being misrepresented. Maybe this is where it stems from.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when anybody gets misrepresented.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this weird thing. It's like, I don't care if you don't like me, if you correctly assess who I am and you don't like it, that's fine.
Athlete mentality, right?
Yeah, like,
mm-hmm.
fine. We can all move on.
Mm-hmm.
But if I feel like misrepresented, and I think that's where, if she were to come with something to me, my defensiveness comes from like, oh, you think I'm doing something on purpose, or because I don't care, or because I maybe spoke with a tone, which I do, and I didn't know that. But I think that and mixture of pride is like probably where my stuff came from.
Mm-hmm.
With you, I'm guessing both of you, how long have you been married?
Going on 9 years.
God dang.
Yeah.
I'm guessing both of you have have self-assessed enough, and somewhere it's like you eventually learn how to like meet in the middle
Mhm.
on some of that stuff. What are the things for you that you found have helped your insecurity and how you respond? Or are there things when she comes to you, you're like, "God, this helps me to look to think about in a response." How have you changed how you respond?
Mhm. I think the biggest thing for me is knowing that I have things to change and that's okay. Because for me, if you change, like I always thought change is a bad thing when it comes to your
Oh,
personality.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if you're coming at my personality, who I am, I'm not listening to you. This is who I am. Accept me for who I am. I am who I am. Like it is what it is. That's kind of the language that I grew up on. So realizing like, yo, I can change. I can learn new skills to give my wife what she needs, and I still can be who I am. It's the same thing about you can say one thing 100 different ways. I think you can communicate how you feel 100 different ways. So once I realized that, it helped me understand I'm not being attacked.
Mm.
And the only way I'm able to do this is getting the skill to listen. I didn't know how to listen. Like, and I'm sure you can attest to this too. Being an athlete, the direction is very direct in what you need to do and how to get better at.
Yep.
Whereas in marriage, it's not like that. It's
Yeah,
like
right.
you have to go through this maze of figuring out, okay, what is going on? How do you feel? I'm communicating how you feel and it's still not right.
Yeah,
So
right.
am I not getting something right? You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's realizing, hey, I can change. It's not changing who I am. And then I have to build this skill of listening. And just through listening, the impulse or the compulsiveness to react just goes away because I'm actually listening
Mm.
now. And when you can listen knowing that you're not getting attacked, it's freeing. So I think now I'm developing new skills to communicate to her that I see her without just telling her I see her. Cause sometimes she probably doesn't even want me to say that.
Yeah.
So I'm in this new phase of just listening. And I've been able to unlock that through feeling safe that, hey, it's okay for me to change. It's not changing who I am as a person at all.